is up, YouTube? This is Pick Six Productions. Run it back. I have a big question for y'all today. Do you know where Dallas's 40-0 shortening of the Giants ranks all time? To start the season, the Cowboys laid the smackdown on the Giants. I thought this game would be close, but the G-men looked out-coached and just all around outplayed. Now the big question is, where does this game rank on the biggest Week 1 blowout list? Number 1, Raiders versus Oilers, 55-0, 55-point differential. I won't go too in-depth on this one, seeing how I just released a whole video on this game yesterday. If you haven't seen it yet, it's definitely worth your time. They are tied for the biggest margin of victory ever with 55. The reason why I put them at number 1 is because I only gave up 99 yards the whole game. Number 2, Falcons versus Saints, September 16th, 1973. The Falcons won this game 62-7, 55-point differential. As a Saints fan, this is one I never want to hear about. I wasn't even alive yet, and this one makes me sick to my stomach. Archie Manning only had 5 completions and 5 interceptions to go along with that. Actually, let's go ahead and move on. Number 3, Browns beat the Steelers 51-0, September 10th, 1989, 51-point differential. This one was a little bit surprising, I cannot lie. I didn't think the Browns were ever good enough to manhandle the Steelers like this. This is the worst loss for the Steel Men. Cleveland forced 8 total turnovers. The Browns defense got to the Steelers quarterback, Bubby Brister, 6 times that game. Overall, just a great showing by the Browns out of Cleveland. Number 4, Ravens defeat the Dolphins, 49-point differential on September 8th, 2019. This is the most recent game on the list besides the Cowboys game. Lamar Jackson had 5 touchdowns on the day. The Ravens were up 42-3 before halftime. They ended up clipping the fins of the Dolphins in the fashion of a 59-10 whopping. Number 5, Redskins defeat the Lions 45-0, September 1st, 1991, 45-point differential. We are starting to get closer to the Cowboys score. This, however, was not close at all. Barry Sanders got injured in pre-game warmups and had to miss this battle. Washington had a 35-0 lead before halftime and they never looked back. Number 6, September 9th, 2018. Ravens beat the Bills 47-3, 44-point differential. These Ravens always look to start hot. This season was no different. They completely dominated the Buffalo Bills in their season opener. Bills had 0 first downs the whole first half. Future Hall of Famer Nathan Peterman had a solid game for the Bills though, going 5 of 18 passing with 2 interceptions. If those numbers don't get him a golden jacket, I don't want to watch football anymore. Number 7, September 12th, 1999. Steelers beat the Browns 43-0, 43-point differential. Almost a decade to the day after the Browns beat the Steelers 51-0 in their home opener, the Steelers stomped Cleveland 43-0 to start this season opener. This was the Browns' first game back in Cleveland to make it even worse. Browns only had 2 first downs and 40 yards the whole game. Number 8, 49ers beat the Bears 49-7, 42-point differential. The Bears were down 10-7 before the 49ers decided it was time to strike and went insane for 39 unanswered points. San Fran's defense forced 5 turnovers in this game, and the Bears only had 127 total yards. Number 9, the Steelers beat the Colts, September 8th, 1985, 45-3, 42-point differential. Steelers quarterback Mark Malone tied the Steelers' single-game touchdown record with 5 thrown this afternoon. Louis Lips had a career day, 9 catches for 154 yards and 3 touchdowns. To put that into perspective, as a whole squad, the Colts only gained 159 yards. Lips almost outgained them by himself. Legendary beatdown of the ponies from Indy. We have a two-way tie at number 10 with both winning 40-0. In 1970, Detroit beat the Packers by 40, and last night the Cowboys beat the Giants by a whopping 40-burger. We finally made it to the promised land, the Cowboys versus the Giants. This game comes in tied for 10th most dominant blowout in Week 1 history. Tony Pollard led the offense in this one, and the Dallas defense wasn't allowing the G-men to catch a simple cold. This game was over from the first whistle, and the Cowboys did enough to get their team on this prestigious list. Were you expecting the Cowboys' historically dominant game to be ranked higher or lower on this list? Personally, I had no idea there were so many lopsided Week 1 matchups in NFL history. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you accomplished at least one big goal this week. Don't stop till you drop. I believe in you, and I love each and every one of you. Have a great day. Pick 6 out. Run it back.